Abilash cleared PMP, and this is his time to share his journey. Whenever anyone cleared PMP, I just love to record their journey, how they did it, what were the methods, and most importantly, Vilash, what was the why that drive them through all the process. So, Vilash, this is your journey. Share it in any way you like, please.
Journey. I will not say much of a journey here.
Okay.
I decided to write PMP early November, like a month back.
Ooh,
Uh,
cool.
yes, it was in my mind. I have been trying to. I'll not say prepared, but I did my coursework back in 2020. Then I couldn't write the exam at that point because the format changed. Then I decided to wait it out a little bit, see how it goes. Then right now decided, okay, November, okay, let's do it before the end of 2020. I just applied, it got accepted. Then I checked there was an exam slot for December 22nd. I just went ahead and booked it. and that and after that I started studying. The first person whom I met was Vignesh because he cleared his PMP at the I think end of October. So I spoke to Vignesh and he recommended your journey series, the playlist on YouTube. I started with that. It was pretty good, and I think I maybe prepared for like 2 weeks. I did that. I watched almost all your coaching calls. I would say maybe after number 80 till whatever you have released till that. I
That's
have done.
too much. That's really too much.
So I'll not say I watched through the entire video, but basically I was looking for the question. So I would answer the question, and if I see if I got the logic right when you check the answer, right? So that's how I did. So that pretty much helped. And I think I was pretty confident to write a PMP by early December. Then I got busy at work. I didn't do anything. Then finally on I think a week before the exam, I bought one of the mock tests, the TAA education. They had mock tests there, so I
60,
went ahead.
60,
I bought
60. Those 60, 60
60.
questions.
Yeah, yeah. So I did that. So I would say of that 60, I scored an average of 75 plus, maybe a couple of them more than 90, a couple of them more than 80. So that would say kind of boosted my confidence, saying, okay, all good to go for exam. Exam was not that bad. I reached an all early
So
just
you
to.
didn't do any other mocks, only my coaching calls questions and that mock.
That's that's it. And I read the Pimbox 7 and Agile Handbook.
The first guy to write PIMBOK 7 and cleared exam. That's interesting.
It's actually, you know what? If you have the mindset right, saying like I work in an agile industry, so my project we have been doing agile, we have been
You
providing.
already had that mindset right for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I knew what agile is. I knew what mindset is, and I've been a product owner. I've been in a scrum master role, so kind of know the concepts, what has to happen. So I would say questions were not that difficult for the exam, mostly because maybe I have seen this happening in real life. Most of them, maybe not with the traditional waterfall kind of questions, but I would say definitely with all the other agile questions, it was pretty good. And yeah, so definitely take the breaks, whatever that would be. That's something that helped. So I went an hour early, just relaxed, uh, because of this COVID restrictions and the newly coming Omicron COVID restrictions here. They were allowing only like there was only one invigilator and one administrator there, so it was kind of I had to start the exam like 15 minutes after 8 o'clock. Like my slot was starting at 8, I had to start the exam at 8:15. Uh, but yeah, other than that, exam wise, questions were pretty good. Uh, it was really close to the TAA exam simulator. I think they have covered almost all the wordings of the questions was almost similar, or the concepts of the questions were very similar. But I don't know if the answers were right. I'm not very confident. I still don't agree with a few questions there, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. And I had around I had a lot of time left. I had like 80 minutes left in the exam when I was done with it. So
Let me just put it last thing in the context. You had 88 minutes left.
80 minutes left in the clock when I finished the exam.
You completed the entire exam in 150 minutes.
Yeah, because I would say first the clock started at 2:30. After 60 questions, I had 180 minutes left in my clock. After the next 60 questions, I had 130
50.
minutes.
The first question you completed in 50 minutes, the second completed in 30 minutes, and the third
Not 30, maybe 40 minutes. So 150, then so 180, then 130. So that is again another 50. And I would say, and from 130 to 80, I had when I submitted the exam, I had on. So I would say average of 50 minutes per question.
that's
Uh,
that's the highest I have ever heard. So
okay, so I think it was straightforward. Maybe because I work in that industry, uh, I didn't have to go
now
through
I need
the
to think
questions twice.
twice. I need to think twice before posting your journey on YouTube because people are gonna freak out. This is recorded.
It is it is true because I know that I know because I watched all your journey videos, right? Because when I was talking to Vignesh, he said he had 10 seconds left on the clock when he had submitted the last exam. I mean the last question. So
Last night, one of my students, Sanaya, she is also from India, working in, I guess, Canada, and she did 167 question, and her time was up. And then one more student discussed with me that they have all the question four-liner, and he was a very fast reader. He was unable to complete that, but your thing is just
it's not about reading the question fast, right? It's about understanding the content, looking for the keywords. That's what I would say. So for me, this was my strategy of answering questions. I look for the keyword in the questions. You read the first sentence, try to put in which knowledge area that question belongs to, right? Am I looking at a question of quality? Am I looking at a question of risk? Am I am I looking at a question of solving conflict? So these are the main things that I saw. Like almost all the questions were either risk or quality or conflict was the main three topics that they were covering from.
risk,
And
quality, and conflict. And all questions
yeah,
were majority agile, right?
yeah, majority agile. Yeah. So even in that one, right? So when you get the question, so team member having an issue, then the moment the word you say it, and the other questions would be in risk, you just have to understand, are they talking about something that is going to occur or something that already happened, or something that is happening right now where risk has been converted to an issue. So if you can understand the gist of the question on what that question means, then the answer becomes straightforward, because out of the four questions, two of them are dead wrong for sure, that you can definitely understand. The rest two are really close, but you just have to pick one from the best. But I would say if they are really going and post-mortem your journey videos, we could literally do it where you can understand, okay, this is exactly what the answer means. So I would say that's
What's
pretty
your
good.
job?
I'm a product owner.
So you know that thing, okay, in detail. Okay, that's a great thing.
Oh,
And I really
yeah,
loved it. In 5-10 minutes, kind of you summarized everything. All my question, you summarized it. Like which was the most dominant area. And
yeah. So
you
this
really
is
belong, you really belong to more of a blockchain community. And do you spend some time on blockchain also?
little bit. Yeah.
I can sense, like, no, that the thing is that you're 100% right. It all how fast your brain works, and I really appreciate that you're a fast speeder, and I really like the way how you communicate. And this was a very good thing to hear about that. Now, just few questions more. Did you have any questions regarding emotional intelligence, MBTI, and things like that?
No.
No, nothing. How many questions were there, like with the multiple option with multiple choice question with the multiple options?
Four,
Mhm.
maybe four. Yeah,
How many
yeah.
drag and drop?
One, just
One
one.
drag and drop. Any fill in the blanks?
No,
No. So that's
no. No.
how your brain works. I am speeding at a fast speed, and you are totally understanding how I am speaking. That's interesting. After a long time, I met someone who can understand. I this is actually my natural pace, but I have to slow it down because majority of the people cannot understand, and it's great to know you.
Oh, that's okay because I think I'm coming from the same background there, and I'm kind of slowing down my speed here in Canada. So,
Yeah, because my everyone used to say to me that no one can understand how you are speaking in the pace you are speaking apart from your mother. So I have to learn it actually very slow down. You have watched my journey videos and you know how I speak now. But this
oh yeah, I
it's
think
it's good to feel
it's good to
natural.
meet you in person. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Plus,
mean, I know that I haven't commented in any of your YouTube videos, but I think I'm pretty sure I've liked it. But yeah, I didn't go through the pain of writing any comments there. But yeah, those are pretty nice videos what you have.
thank you.
I think one video, my suggestion would be what you could add for people who are writing this is uh, how to think, right? That's one of the that's one of the toughest thing. Like I would say pick up few points where uh, like I think it will be really good instead of just looking at all these videos. Also, uh, what is servant leadership and how to think
Yeah.
as a servant leader.
As a servant leader, yeah, I can put that. That video can be put, and how a servant leader how a servant leader think, that could be a video. But
Yeah,
how you should think, no, that
what you
yeah,
should think. I'm more talking about the mindset, right? So when you see a conflict, then it's first option what you are looking for is a problem solving option there. So something like that. So where when you see this, so there are teams, I would say, on an agile industry or let's say if you are looking at Scrum basically here.
okay.
Uh, yeah. So if you can come up with some kind of a
I got
mindset
it.
video.
I totally understand what from the waypoint you are moving forward, like make a journey, make a video,
Mhm.
something like that, that will target, okay, you see this option, these are the keywords, answer it according to that. There's a training problem as a
If
servant
you
leader,
know, yeah,
how you should solve it, right?
yeah. So sometimes just by in your strategy, if I'm saying just by reading the last line and just by reading the options, you don't even have to think if you exactly know what a servant leader mentality is. I would say 90% of the question you don't even have to read the question. Just look at that. Okay, what should I do? So there are questions like do first, uh, do, and what should a project manager should do to resolve the problem. So all three things are something that I think you can cover as a format of question video.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Okay. Okay. I totally understand how you are
yeah, so
saying.
that's what I said as mindset, right? Like when you read the question, you exactly know what should the project manager do first, do last, or those kind of things. That would really help.
Have you watched my video, maybe coaching call? I don't remember, but how to solve situational question. Have you watched that?
I might have, I
Mm,
might have,
yeah,
but
I did. But I will make a new video with the new
yeah.
information and all those things.
I mean, I'm just saying you have covered all those things inside your coaching calls, but people, I didn't go through the pain of listening to all your coaching calls. I look for the questions because that's what I'm looking
Okay.
for in the coaching call, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if I get the answer right, I
Mhm.
fast forward to the answer. I got the answer right. I don't look for explanation. I go to the next question because you
Okay.
have a lot of coaching calls,
This is what
right?
I, whenever
Yeah.
anyone approach me, this is the way I say to take the coaching call as a question answers, and only listen to those question answers which you
You get
got
wrong.
wrong, which you got
Mhm.
wrong. If you got right, then it does not make sense that you are
Yeah.
just checking what I am explaining. If you got
Yeah.
right, you move forward.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
yeah, I think you have a lot of content in your coaching call, but those things could definitely become a separate journey video, and that would really help a lot of
okay.
people.
Okay, that thing can be made a video, and of course, if you think anything else that could be made a content, I'm always looking something to made a content. And you may, if you have visited my YouTube channel in such a way, I kind of make put videos on daily basis. So I love to
Yeah,
make a different kind of content. So
I
that
know that I went through your videos three times. First in the beginning of November,
Mhm.
uh, and then towards. So I did in the beginning of November. I wrote one mock. I did terrible in that. I was like 54% or something.
Mhm.
Then I did a root cause analysis of the questions, what went wrong. That was a Udemy test. Then I went again, watched all the videos. Maybe
Mhm.
this time made a little bit more extra notes, and
Mhm.
uh, then again did another mock, and
Mhm.
that was around, I would say 70-ish maybe. At that point, I kind of stopped it, and I would say a week before exam, somewhere around December 15th. I watched through all the video once again just to as a refresher before going ahead and writing 60 questions a day mock from PIE.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I did for
Let me put it something in summary. Step 1, you watched all the journeys video. Step 2, you did all my coaching calls. Step 3, you read the agile guide and 7th edition. Step 4, you did 6 question set of 60 question. Step 4, again you watched my journeys video, and that's it.
No, actually, so I started with journey video, whatever you said, and then after my 60 questions, not the 60 questions, after reading PMBOK, I did my first mock test, and then I went through your videos once again, and then I took a break, and
that
then
is
I
okay.
went through
That totally understand. But as an overall thing, that were the things that you did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Anything else you would like to say to other PMP aspirant? Anything else?
Book a date as soon as possible. Put yourself under pressure.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
do it.
It has been a really treat to talk to you. I really loved it. One thing I would request to you, teach one the way Vignesh has shared with you. I highly recommend you share your data, you share your information, you share your knowledge with any PMP aspirant that approach you. With that, thank you very much. Best of luck and Merry Christmas.
You too.